So, what a surprise, everybody. The United States violated international law yet again. Let's talk about it. So everybody remembers when we were all terrified and quite literally clenching our butt cheeks because we thought we were going to go to World War III with Iran after the United States carried out an extrajudicial assassination of General Soleimani. Well, here on this show, we told you over and over and over again, I don't care what your feelings are about Soleimani. I don't even care what your feelings are about Iran, whether you like or dislike Trump, or whether you like or dislike Republicans or Democrats or whoever. I don't care. That has no bearing on whether or not we violate international law, because in fact, we did. Well, the United Nations is just simply confirming what we have already been telling you. So this is reported on the 8th, and it says that the United States drone strike that killed Iranian General Qasem Soleimani in January was unlawful. A United Nations investigator specializing in legality of executions said the United States justified the killing of Soleimani, head of the Quds force within the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, by arguing an attack on the United States troops was imminent, but never actually produced the evidence of the plot. And Agnes Callamard, the United Nations Special Rapporteur on extrajudicial summary or arbitrary executions, said investigators found nothing to support that claim. In other words, the United States got caught in another lie, and we assassinated the general based on false claims. Callamard said the United States also violated Iraqi sovereignty, which we talked about, by conducting the drone strike near Baghdad International Airport without Iraq's permission, which is why Iraq was trying to get us out of the nation. No evidence has been provided that General Soleimani specifically was planning an imminent attack against U.S. interests, particularly in Iraq, for which immediate action was necessary and would have been justified, she wrote in a report set to be presented to the United Nations Human Rights Council, of which, of course, the United Nations is not a member, the United States is not a member, because you remember Donald Trump took us off of the Human Rights Committee. But let's be honest, the United Nations Human Rights Committee shouldn't really be taken all that serious, considering that at one point, or at least I think it might still be, Saudi Arabia is actually on the Human Rights Committee. So come on. But nonetheless, we're not even trying to put up the facade anymore. Now, it goes on to say that the attack, she wrote, violated Article 2, Section 4 of the United Nations Charter, which bans the threat or use of force and calls on all members to respect the sovereignty, territorial integrity, and political independence of other states. The U.S. claims that an attack against a state actor in the territory of another state was an act of self-defense, and it was unprecedented, Callamard wrote. The killing of Soleimani was the culmination of years of escalating Washington-Tehran tensions dating back to the Trump administration's 2018 withdrawal from the 2015 Iran nuclear deal, and brought the two nations on the brink of a military conflict. In retaliation, Iran launched missiles at an Iraq military base housing U.S. troops, killing none, but injuring more than 100. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It is official. The United States violated international law, or they conducted what I would like to refer to as a terrorist attack. What else would you call it when you attack someone else on violating another country's sovereignty, claiming it's for preemptive self-defense, and then lying about the reason that you actually conducted the attack? And what I find funnier is that Trump lied straight to the faces of us, his base, right? And he put this country and its troops that he cares about so much in actual imminent danger because he messed with a country that is not to be messed with. Why do you think that we didn't retaliate when they attacked our military base? Because they made it very clear that it will get on and popping if you even think about responding after the nonsense that you just pulled. Now, I do think it's important to bring up one thing. See, we're told on this channel that we are not anti-Trump enough. We are told that because we did not support impeachment, at least under the grounds that were being presented at the time, which by the way was a lie. The grounds of the impeachment were as solid as the ground for the attack on Soleimani. And because we didn't support that mean girls nonsense, because basically what we've been seeing lately is a political bipartisan mean girls for the last 4 years. Because we didn't support that, people say we're not anti-Trump enough. Well, I would like to think we're a lot more pro-honesty and pro-truth than most. And one thing that we did say is, well, the reason we don't support this impeachment is because it's a ruse, it's a farce. Because you have a legitimate reason to impeach him, but instead you impeached him on a phone call and then refused to call the Ukrainian leader as a witness, even though it was a phone call to him. Now, we just got confirmation from a United Nations official that Trump not only violated international laws, but he did so under false pretense. Once again, putting Iran in danger, putting Iraq in danger, putting our troops in danger, and putting innocent lives in danger all over the world, because that very well could have sparked World War III. And yet, and still, where's our impeachment hearing at? Anybody? Any articles? I mean, wouldn't this be the opportunity to do so, right? November's coming up. It's election season. They want to politicize everything else. Why not politicize this? Oh, that's right. Because the military-industrial complex pays off both parties. Only those who buy in to the partisan political BS could not see that impeachment was nonsensical. It was a farce. It was a cover-up, if anything. Because they had to pretend like they hate Trump, despite the fact that the Democrats, basically furthered every single agenda that he has put forth. Sparky, thank you very much for the super chat. Undoubtedly, your boy Pompeo was behind it. I don't find disagreements with that. I think I actually said that whenever it first popped off. I said I think that the strike was actually conducted right under Trump's nose. I don't think he actually approved the strike. But because he has to seem like he is in charge, he claimed it and began a snowball of lies that were easily debunked. The last thing I want to say on this, for everybody who swears that some of your favorite Democrats and even some of your favorite Democratic progressives are so anti-war because of what they say on Twitter, because they can make really pretty statements when they're in front of a big rally, I need you to answer me this question. It's rhetorical, don't worry. Tulsi Gabbard introduced the No More Presidential Wars Act specifically to address what Trump and others, but specifically Trump, had done in the past, which is carry out extrajudicial executions and assassinations, launch rockets in Syria based on lies, once again, funding terrorists wherever they may be. The list really does go on. And surprisingly enough, Tulsi Gabbard was actually able to get the No More Presidential Wars Act into the NDAA, the National Defense Authorization Act, which should have led to an immediate passing by the Senate and signing by Trump. But Trump held off. I know, right? Can you believe that he actually held off for signing an NDAA? And there was a reason for that. It's because the No More Presidential Wars Act was included. Now, when the No More Presidential Wars Act and the NDAA in general got sent back to the House of Representatives, guess who took the No More Presidential Wars Act out of the National Defense Authorization Act? Guess who? The Democrats. Guess who said nothing about this? Bernie Sanders, AOC, even Ilhan Omar, as much as I like her. Rashida Tlaib, as much as I like her, and she's probably been more anti-war than most. The Democrats were silent. Ro Khanna was even silent on this issue, even though he tried to pretend like he cared about Trump carrying out this type of extrajudicial imperialism. Because then he introduced, oh, we have to have a no war with Iran's resolution. But you wouldn't need to introduce any type of separate resolution, because if you would have passed the No More Presidential Wars Act, then everything Trump would be doing and has been doing, he'd be held accountable for, or at least you would have the ability to hold him accountable. Guns and butter, baby. What's real and what isn't? The No More Presidential Wars Act was real. That's why it was removed from the NDAA by the Democrats. But we're not anti-Trump enough here on this channel. I'm not anti-Trump enough because I want him to actually be held accountable for the things that he is guilty of. That's what we're told anyway. Sparky, Trump gets duped by his swamp creatures. Absolutely. 100%. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to know what your thoughts are about this. Like this video, share this video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment below. Make sure you go follow our Rockfin channel, rokfin.com/Niko. The link is in the description. First link up there. But always remember, more than anything else, find your balance. Peace. If you like that segment of Mikasa Sukasa, don't forget to like the video and smash that subscribe button. Want access to members only live streams, behind the scenes footage, and other premium content? Well, you can endorse us on Rockfin Premium, become a patron through Patreon, or you can sign up for the MCSC Premium membership through YouTube. All the links are in the description below. But hey, more than anything else,
more than anything else,
always remember,
find your balance.
find your balance.
Find your balance.
Find your balance. Find your balance.
Find your balance. Find your balance.
Always remember, more than anything else, find your balance.
peace.